What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and I'm here with another awesome new comic book day video. There's a lot of great stuff coming out. I'm excited to show you all what's hitting the shelves and what's coming home with me. But before we do that, check this out. So if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. It's really important. I have uploaded my 700 subscriber giveaway entry video this past Wednesday. So go back after this video, check it out, see what cool prizes are going to be given away, see how to enter, and where you need to be next Wednesday at 9 p.m.-ish Eastern Time, and why that's important to get extra chances of winning some of these awesome prizes. All right, so that's all of that. So let's get right into it. It's another amazing week. Last week was epic. This week is just as good. And let's check out some of these titles that are going to be in my pool box. So right off the bat, we have Batman issue 108 from Tynan. And this is going to be an important issue. We have the first appearance of Miracle Molly. I have no clue what the deal with her is. I'm assuming she's with the Insanity Collective or whatever they're calling themselves. She looks like she's straight out of the 80s. She's definitely a material girl, but there's obviously spec on it because it's another one of Tynan's new creations. He's given us Clown Hunter, Punchline, Ghostmaker, and now we have Miracle Molly. So, of course, there's going to be one of those awesome black and white 1 in 25 variants I'll be chasing as well. But be sure to get this. Who knows when this actual story is going to start and they're going to stop setting up the story. We're like 4 issues deep now after the Infinite Frontier kicked off, and we're still setting up the whole plot. So I'm ready to see if he actually starts to do anything with this. Wasn't impressed with his pre-future state stuff. It was hot garbage. Tynan's an amazing writer. Sucks on Batman so far. Hopefully he'll turn that around here soon. I'm still going to hold out hope. Next up, one that I'm super excited about, we have the Immortal Hulk, issue number 46. So much is going on all over the place. All the characters that have been carrying this series have their own plot threads going on. The leader's pretty much dominated the place below all. He is the one below all at this point. Hulk is just found his groove again, really. Like it's a whole green red Hulk thing. He, instead of coming back to life through the green door that keeps these gamma people immortal, he came through the red door. So I'm excited to see how they're going to play this out. It looks like everything's kind of converging. I still haven't heard any definitive proof that it's ending at issue 50, but that is what's being talked about. That is the rumor. That's what I'm expecting. So it looks like it's going to probably get a lot more crazy even before it kind of all comes to a head. But I'm excited to see how it does. It's been an amazing series. Al Ewing has crushed this. Next up, another one I couldn't be more excited for is Rom V's Swamp Thing, issue number 3. So we have the new Avatar, Levi, having no clue how to use his powers, trying to figure it all out. We don't even know how he got connected with the Green, and I don't think he does either. So he's going to try to go to some other people who are connected to the Green and look for answers. As you can tell from the cover here, we have Poison Ivy, who's been being teased a lot in a lot of Bat titles, and especially in that Batman issue 100. And she kind of made an appearance in this previous Catwoman issue that was also written by Rom V. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with her. And I just hope Batman stays out of it. Really, really hope Batman stays out of this book. He made a little brief one-panel cameo in the last issue, but we'll see. It looked like the first 2 issues were kind of a self-contained story, just kind of introducing us to Levi and his uncertainty with being attached to the Green. But I'm very excited for this series. It's fantastically written, beautifully drawn. Couldn't recommend it enough. Next up, another one that's just total gangbusters. It's Suicide Squad number 3 from Robbie Thompson. So Amanda Waller has this amazing new team, and she set them out to go get Talon there from Arkham Asylum, and it happened on A-Day when the whole asylum was gassed with Joker toxin by what looks like Scarecrow, and they were in there when that happened, which was a cool little twist. They got Talon out, got back to the home base, and Amanda Waller has sent them out to the Teen Titans Academy to go grab Bolt there that's on the cover. And so we had a little crossover with last week's issue number 2 of Teen Titans Academy. It kind of left on a cliffhanger with the squad showing up. So let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see why Amanda wants her. It seems like she's in Amanda's pocket. There's a little bit of text communication. So we're going to get a little bit of crossover between those 2 titles. So there's been a really, really solid continuity going on with DC's main titles in this Infinite Frontier. Nothing that's absolutely imperative that you read everything, but if you are, they're really, really paying you off for it. Like, they're a big thank you to the readers that really collect more than just Batman. You're really getting a lot of bang for your buck when you're collecting more of these titles and just getting to watch them interweave. I've been really enjoying it, and the artwork in this is just stellar. It's consistent, hard lines, just hard hitting, beautifully drawn. The colors on it are fantastic. It's such a cool team with Connell, aka Connor, aka Superboy, being a reluctant member of the team and really not fitting in because he's still a good guy and a do-gooder. And it's just not the place to be for somebody like that. And the dynamic is so off and it works so well. It's just fantastic. Next up, another cool one from DC Comics. We're going to hop over to Earth 3 and check in on the Crime Syndicate. So we've had a whole introduction to the Crime Syndicate, a reintroduction to each other for that team. They're not even a real team yet, but they're coming together because Starro has invaded. And it's just a straightforward introduction to them. Starro the Conqueror is here. Starro is amazing. He's so cool. And he's going to be making an appearance in the Suicide Squad movie coming out that James Gunn's doing. And what's really cool about these is they've done backup stories in them. In the first one, they spotlighted the origin of Ultraman. The second one, they spotlighted the origin of Owlman. And in this one, they'll be spotlighting the origin of Superwoman. So I've really enjoyed that. We never really had, to my knowledge, like just hardlining origin stories for these characters. So it's really cool to see these little twisted takes on these familiar tales like Superman and Batman and everything. And it just really gives you like a kind of spotlights them and makes you understand a little bit of why they tick so wrong the way they do. And if you're not checking it out, I highly recommend it. It's just a limited series, 6 issues. And if you like those little Elseworld style stuff, I mean, that's what it really feels like. It's Earth 3, guys. Let's go see what they're doing. Next up, another one that I'm pretty excited about is The Next Batman, Second Son, issue number 2. So this is giving us that questioned origin for Jace, aka Tim Fox, who is the Batman in Future State's next Batman. So it's the next Batman, Second Son, which is pretty much the origin. So in this, Jace is trying to find out how he fits into his family. All the squabbling and arguing that you saw previously, there's been a lot of overlap with the consistency of the continuity of this book, which is really fun to kind of see it play out in more detail. And I'm wondering how he's going to come into the suit. I'm wondering because he's already doing like his own little missions and going after people. He has like some vendettas, looks like it's just kind of like mercenary style work almost. And there's this huge issue in his family that's going to court, and there's just so much family strife. I hope they don't like linger too much on that. We get it. Let's get him into the costume. Let's get him let's see how he gets the costume. Let's get him into it. Let's see him trying to be this version of Batman and find out why he decides to take up the mantle of Batman of all people when there's so many people in the Bat family. Is he going to find out there's brothers in the Bat family? I don't know. I'm kind of curious. John really is doing a fantastic job writing this. I hope to God he does stay on this title and he stays all the way away from Superman. Sucks on Superman. Don't touch my Superman. Next, we have 0 point. Don't ask me why I'm picking this up. It's written by a couple people. 0 point. Next, we have Eniac, issue number 3. So after kind of mentioning on At Week's End live show that I do and kind of reaching out to the community about how it like out of nowhere got difficult to pick up these books, a lot of people reached out to me. I can't thank y'all enough and hit me up with some sources of places I wasn't familiar with on how to possibly get a hold of this book and the future ones. I applied through Bad Idea. The shop that I was getting them through, all of a sudden sold out way ahead of time, which you're not even supposed to be pre-selling this book online. It's kind of breaks the little agreement that they signed, but whatever. But I do have one on the way eventually when it comes out, as well as like Tankers. It'll be here eventually. And yeah, I should be able to be getting all the Bad Idea books now. So I'm really excited about that. I already have issue 1 and 2 of Eniac. And I haven't started reading them yet because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to secure copies, and I didn't want to read 2 issues out of the 4 that I think it's 4. But yeah, I'm excited to read that, and I'm definitely excited to talk about it once I get finished with it. But those are all the ones that I have so far guaranteed for my pull list this week. But there are a lot of other great titles that definitely need to be spotlighted in case you're somebody that's picking them up. You need to know they're going to be there. But we have ASM number 65, the franchise, as the comic vet calls them, as well as Carnage, Black, White, and Blood number 3. We've got Marauders number 20, Hellions number 11. Then we have Strange Academy number 10, and Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Prelude number 1. It looks like we have Noctera number 3, as well as Firepower number 11. We've got Star Wars The High Republic Adventures from IDW number 4, Deep Beyond number 4. From DC, we have Man Bat issue number 4. A lot of number 4s. Sensational Wonder Woman number 3. Fear Case, you guessed it, number 4. And then we have another Image number 1 with the Good Asian coming out. So if you collect Image number 1s, or you're on the lookout for all these indie number 1s, just in case you never know when something will blow up. Department of Truth blew up. We had something that's going to children's, just took another huge spike because it got optioned and announced. So if you're, Image number 1. Then we have Hollow Heart issue number 3, as well as the Recount issue number, you guessed it, 4. And finally, I do want to point out, and I'd be remiss if I didn't, we have a brand new series of the Orville Digression number 1. Big shout out to my boy New Guy Ryan. He's a big fan of the Orville, and he keeps up with the comics to get that expanded universe. So if you're somebody that enjoyed the show and you did not know that they made comics of it, this is not the first comic, but it's just a new series that they're doing for it of number 1. So be sure to check that out. Be on the lookout for it, or if your LCS doesn't carry it, I'm sure you can find it online. So those are all the ones I want to spotlight. Definitely not all the books that are coming out. There's tons of indie books as always. And yeah, guys, if you see anything that I did not add on this list that I'm not picking up, you think I should, let me know. I'll do what I can to try to check it out so we can talk about it. Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern at Week's End Show. And as always, I do want to give a big shout out to the Augusta Book Exchange. Paul and Donna over there are amazing. They're the keepers of my comics, the guardians of my pool box. They always make sure everything I'm looking for is safe and secure and waiting on me when I get there to pick them up. You will not find better customer service anywhere. You can find them on Facebook. And if you guys want to know what my number 1 pick for the week is going to be sure to hop over to the Comic Vets channel, give him a subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because every Sunday he posts 2 cool guys, 2 hot picks, where him and I both pick one title that we think you should definitely consider checking out and tell you why. So that's it for this week, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern at Week's End. And can't wait to talk books with you. And again, thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell. Go back and check out that 700 subscriber entry giveaway video. And I hope to see you in the live chat when I go to give all that stuff away. You don't want to miss out. So as always, I'm Mark, but we are leading.